The Master Tavern Keeper's History of the Old World. And so it was that the Moor Slayer, Strolvar the Wanderer, and his mentor, the Demon Slayer, Snorri Stonebreaker, stood at the foot of the Ash Ridge Mountains, looking out over the Plain of Bones, and saw thousands upon thousands of treasure-encrusted dragon skeletons. Och, now, that's gotta get a dwarf standing stiff and to attention. For most dwarves, no doubt. But slayers are a breed apart. They've forsaken it all. The accumulation of earthly possessions and the pursuit of wealth and happiness for a higher purpose. The reclamation of their honour and the purging of their guilt. And they are purer and more enlightened beings as a result. They are beyond many of the vices and foibles of lesser men and dwarves. Although not all, of course. Strolvar was quite the drinker, for example. Anyway, Strolvar told it all like this. Skeggi, Lustria, 1553.
As the sun began to rise that morning over the Plain of Bones, the heat began to quickly build. It soon became roasting hot, oppressive in the extreme, and I felt all motivation drain out of me. The urge to retreat back to the tunnels from which we had just exited, sinking its teeth deep into my psyche. Snorri seemed to sense my shrinking motivation. Oi! Straighten your shoulders, beardlin. Stop squinting. You're a fireborn, aren't you? Your father would turn in his grave if he saw such poor posture. Don't let this place get to you. This land is full of tricks, and it will end you if you let it. Look yonder at those bones. No, over there. Those at the bottom of this scree. What do you see, Grumbaki? Just bones. Dragon bone. No, wait. It's not just bones. It's not just dragon bones. There's a manling skull. And an orc's. Aye. And do you think they came here to die like the dragons did? I can assure you they did not. They came to get the riches you can see encrusting all these draconic skeletons. But all they ended up getting was a fatal dose of death. If you let your guard down here, even for a moment, your skull will soon join that orc's and that Umgi's. I'll tell you again, straighten your shoulders and wake up. I bet you've not even noticed that scorpion crawling up your leg, have you? And indeed I had not. It was Snorri that flicked it away, his reflexes as fast as lightning, and I suddenly felt as if a bucket of water had been tipped onto my head, I became very aware of the dangers around me. At our feet, I now saw literally thousands of bone-white scorpions skittering this way and that, all around. At that moment, still distant though, I heard the roars and howls of the pantheon-cursed beasts that prowl the land, and above, the squawks and hisses of airborne predators. Now you see it, don't you? Whilst you're in this place, you have to keep moving, Beardlin. If you stop to catch your breath, the only thing you're gonna catch is a piece of death. Let's go! Once it, but how are we going to find the body of Skaladrak and my father's axe upon this vast plain? Everything is covered in the dead. It's going to be like looking for a black rat in a mine. Grumbracky, you're only thinking about this now. To catch a rat, you bring a cat. But we've no time to tease this out of you, so I'll tell you it straight. The Plain of Bones is the resting place of the long dead, the ancient dead. But what we seek will be one of the newly dead, at least comparatively. We'll follow the scavengers. And have you not noticed that spiral of blood vultures and mutated burrow hawks circling in the column yonder? I suggest we start there. And please, keep your voice down as we go. No more grumbles and no more gripes from you today, Grumbacky. We do not want any unwanted attention. And off we went to find the body of the great dragon Skaladrak. But it wasn't long before trouble found us first. Look! Snorri, an old well. We should fill our flasks. No! And keep your voice down. You'll get us noticed. It's an old Nehekaran well. A well of the dead. The only thing you'll pull up from that is death. It is not for us. Master your thirst, beardling. Bah, Grimnir's beard! I told you to keep your voice down. Snorri, in Valia's name, what is that? This is gonna be fun. Don't just stand there, beardling. Get your axe out. That, my young friend, is a Jabberwock.
Just a moment, Master Tavern Keeper. A Jabba what?